Oh shit. Oh baby is right. Mic check, by the way. We'll start it off with that. All right, I'm giving you the car door mic check here. Listen for the door, and then hopefully you still hear me. Closing. All right, I'm outside now. You either can or can't hear me. I'm coming back in. All right, let me know how that went. Heard you outside. Okay, roger that. Listen, I've had a bunch of stuff to do today. Um, Also, my back is a little sore. I just went and threw in a field. It was a disaster. We're now in disc golf rush hour, but I want to do it. We're gonna do it. 18 redemption, maybe redemption at this goddamn Cat Hollow course. We listened to you, Murphy. Wait, hold on. This chat is wild on the phone. Oh shit! Listen to you a bunch. Have fun at Breaking Benjamin. It auto fucking scroll. Murphy, Murphy, type it again. Type it again. Here's what I got. We listened to you and now we're pregnant. Hey, congratulations. The stream will do that. Listen to you a bunch while my wife was pregnant and now my son recognizes your voice every time you come on the TV. Much love, appreciate you. Yes! Although that's not as cool as what I heard, but hey. Is Mrs. Murphy like, God damn it. I don't have my super stable Firebird replacements. They're still coming in. They're coming in hot. So what's the mic setup, Tuna? It is a Holly Lamb, I think. That's the step up so that you don't hear the fan the fan running on the phone. Back is sore, tweak. You don't even know. You don't even know because last night the hunt gapings continued. Although we turned it around with Stu and Tommy. No, no, that was the night before. Last night was Guac and Tornado. Jesus, I've been getting bent over. See, now the trick to this, here's a philosophy. Just learn to enjoy being bent over, and then all of a sudden being bent over isn't a terrible thing. It's a work in progress. Slut of the Bayou. I am gonna get rolling here because we are like the parking lot is full. I never start this late here, but Madam Sark just texted me. She's watching a cheer channel. She's watching a cheer squad, like cheerleading squad on Twitch. I watched the dude's vids on YouTube, Daniel something. Anyway, some of you will know who I'm talking about. He has like a big channel. Uh, they're out doing a live stream. Guess what they get hit with? Keep in mind, this is a cheerleading squad. Would you rather have unlimited bacon and no games, or games? Unlimited games. and no discs. And then they were cracking up about it, and, and then they put the question to one of their drunk dads. He was like, "What the hell? I want bacon and games." Did she make a clip? She did clip it, but it's not a Twitch clip. She sent me like a screen record. That's what I'm saying, Jamie. Fucking didn't listen. All right, we're going in. We're going in. We're back. Will I lose a disc on hole one? Let's find out. Let me make sure I've got all my shit. Mike is popping randomly. Is it too hot still? Hold on. Let me turn this. I'll just turn down the volume a little bit, but yeah, the mic. Also, I shout, and then the mic is like, "That's right, raccoon. That's right." Oh, fall is coming now. Okay, let's just. How expensive are discs? I mean, it's usually between like 5 and 15. Not enough to like make you cry, but also just enough to hurt. If that computes. All right, I'm just prepping my scorecard here. Since I can't get on UDisc midstream. I might be able to. Maybe we'll do some science. Okay. I did catch up, Robo. Absolute. I was telling Madam Sark because she's like, "I'm tired again and winning everything," and I'm like, "Yeah, I get it, but also, what up, Chris? But also, it's kind of special. Savor it. This dude is on another fucking level." So anyway, Crime Simulator, Magikarp. Since I played with Stu, no, just with Stu, no. But we have talked about going back to it. Crime Simulator is will return with Stu. Nick wants nothing to do with it. Stu though, Stu's down. Stu's down. I don't blame. It's not a knock on Nick either. I don't blame it. Open at Austin next year's in May. I haven't looked at that flip. I didn't even. I looked only enough to make sure it was coming back to Austin. Why is Nick hating? That game, that game got its hooks into Stu and I. Nick, not so much. All right, here we go. Let's do it. I think everything's in order. I I'm really like winging it today. So I feel like I'm gonna forget something, and I'm gonna throw discs into the woods. IRL BOGO spent it. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Um, and then I think I do this. It's pretty nice. Yeah, yeah. It'll work. Oh shit, dude. Here we go again. I may throw some putts here on 17, just to get in the groove a little bit. But there's a bunch of people here, so we're in the mix. I did turn it way down. Let me turn it. I'll give it a couple. I'll bump it up a couple. Sounds low. All right. All right. Let me know if that's better. Winter Disc Golf Course is going to get their own putting greens. I mean, that's what we got. A green on a disc golf course is a little bit different. Bad? Oh shit. Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Should be a little quieter. How's the temp? Dude, we're in like Texas fall is setting in. All right, I'm gonna just do a couple quick putts here. Um, I don't know why my back hurts, but um, so it is. I'll let you do the conversion. It's about 90, which is balmy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. It is cooling down. I gotta watch out. I'm in the line of fire here. This is the green of 17, that the hardest hole on the course. This is a scary green because behind it is nothing. Let's see how this feels. Okay. Yep, there goes. And there that one goes. That one's really going. Okay. Let I think there's nobody here, so I think like the course is oh, that's not good. There's probably like 7 groups, judging by what I saw pull in while I was in the car. Okay. Chill, 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 chill. I hope everyone has had a good weekend. We're gonna have good streams this week. Got some fun stuff going. A to Z is coming back. Um, also, as usual, I can't see alerts. So if you that's not good. Throw a gift, biddy, dono, all that. Appreciate you. Oh my God. My God. I am littering. I hear like a hawk or something. That's pretty sick. Okay. Do a few more. Nope. Glitch likes to fly. Okay. All right. I think we just YOLO it. All right. Let's see what we got. The quest. So last time I still need to finalize the score from last time. I haven't even done that yet, but get you out of the sun. Hopefully the goal is better than 9 over. That's the goal. Maybe I'll leave you tall. I'm gonna leave you tall. Discover the outside. My God, the fucking ray tracing. A little breezy, fine. I'll take uh I'll take a cooling breeze, even if it means the discs fly wild. All right, here we go. You recognize this? God damn, we're back. Hole 1. Hard right turn around this line of trees. In fact, I'll show you. Well, let's fly it. This is where the Firebird flew like a goddamn dream. All right, we're walking straight off the tee. You can start to see the right turn of the fairway. boom. But it's just thick rough, and past that is like the rough and the fairway of 17, and it's a lot. It's deep, so it swallows up the discs. Is this Texas? Oh yeah, yeah. Wait, who do we got here? Sweet, is that what I see? Moonling. There we go. Yeah, yeah, we're in Texas. Welcome to the show. We dabble, do a little disc golf every now and then. The IRL kit has not evolved since last time, but the goal as I do these is to evolve the kit, evolve the rig. All right, I'm gonna set you right here right in front of the. Will there be dumpster later? No idea, Arlo. It will depend. Okay, let's see. How do I want to do this? Here's this. There it is. Carter, that's sort of like where what it's looking like. All right, so that light green tree in the foreground is what I'm trying to get around and to the right. Those trees dead ahead. What I want to do is throw it high and let it curve back right. I had an umbrella, but I still have one. It just makes everything a little bit more cumbersome, so I have a fan on the phone at this point. It seems to do the trick as long as I keep you out of the sun. All right, here we go. This Crafter Innova, I don't have much of either, but Innova was the Firebird I definitely lost on this hole last time I played. Okay, here we go. So I don't have my super stable discs again. So we're just making do with what we got. High and to the right. That's what we need. And then in fact, I'm gonna throw a couple. We throw a couple off one. That's my uh, that's my one scorecard fudge. I'll start with a my slow Toro. All right. And this is a headwind, so it's gonna really want to turn. That's good for me though. All right, here we go. Here's the first one. Oh, this shit's not gonna fly anywhere. Okay, that went nowhere. I'm just gonna go get it. BRB. That's not a breeze. I'm in a straight up wind right there. Come on, let's go. I'm done hiding. Now I'm shining. Let's get it. My disc, on the other hand, though. All right, I gotta rip this out there flat. Here we go. Here comes another try with the Toro. That went left to the edge of the fairway. All right. Here comes the driver that's super stable and shouldn't be used on this, but here we go. Dude, they all go left. I'm telling you, that's my forehand miss. This is the work in progress. The harder I rip a forehand, the more I lean it up. Sorry, I'm gonna gather these and then this is forehand practice now. I mean, there's no disc, except for maybe a tilt that's stable enough to save that much anhyzer. Okay, let's get it. Today is the day of hone the skills. Giant disc magnet. Yeah. All right, I gotta scoop it way down towards the ground. Here we go. The discs who say me. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. High and flat, high and flat. Toro first. This one I gotta juice because it's slow. All right, here we go. Firing. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's what I need. I had to put a lot on that though to get it to go anywhere. Here comes another one. Oh, that got the Firebird treatment, but it's super stable coming back. Okay. What putter do you use? Use a Judge? I just switched to the Castaplast Tufts, but I mean, they're kind of the same as like a fucking AVR or whatever. Judges are good. I leaned that driver up to the left again, but I got the Toro flat, so I'm curious to see where it landed. The driver though could be anywhere. We're going into the woods. This course looks like. What up, Nick? You could easily lose every disc you own. Every disc. In fact, let me put you in the shade. What is up, Nick? All right, I'm going into that. The Toro actually did pretty well. It's sort of up there, so we'll run with that. But let me go see if I can find this driver. Okay, it went up. It did try and fight out of it, so it started coming back. Also, my retriever is gone, or not gone. I think I just forgot to put it in my bag, but I don't have it with me. So if shit gets stuck in a tree or a lake, um, that's not my disc. I'm gonna leave it. All right, I found somebody else's disc. I don't actually know. Maybe leaving it is not good. We'll see. Maybe I'll put it on top of the basket. I feel like that might be somebody who lost their disc on 17. Okay. Hold on, chat. Be right with you. Dude, it's the curse of the whole one, that whole one bend. Oh, there's fucking poison ivy everywhere. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, I might grab their disc. Maybe that's the circle of life. Well, just another Bermuda Triangle. Dude, this hole is just so dangerous. So dangerous. It's also not the only blind. Hold on, let me not dox this person. All right, well, I found somebody else's. I didn't find mine. That's the way it goes. I'll put it on the basket, and then let's see what we got. No idea. Could be anywhere. There's just so many trees. All right, here's the lie. Here's the lie. It actually turned the corner. It didn't fly far though because oh, bunny. Doesn't care at all. It didn't fly far because the Toro is just a slow, stable clunker. I love it, but it's not what it's for. I need some of these faster, stable discs. I need to throw them in a fashion that doesn't actually fucking suck so hard. Let me put. Oh, this is the disc I found. Sort of a stable putter. I think someone threw a ball or threw a putter off the tee of one and did what I did. I'll leave it up here. There's not a number on it, so. Okay. Let's see here. Let's sling this. Oh, I do not have a shot. Okay. Well, we'll try and get it close. All right. Start with a par and a lost disc. Real stable putter. So they were basically attempting to do what I was doing. Somebody was forehanding the wizard, trying to get it to hook around the corner. It didn't. It didn't do it. Rest in peace. Oh, what was Tater's question? I missed it. Looks like chat's got it. Okay, well, that's the Harry Potter porn spoof, forehanding the wizard. All right, well, get some ASMR. The par on one, it's about as good as I can expect. And since I throw multiple off of one, I don't think I'll ever count it as a bird unless it's my first toss. So, ooh. Not that I'm like trying to be a like score Nazi, but also I am trying to keep it honest because I saw that squirrel. Yeah, because then I can track my progress better. You know, these animals act like they've eaten like fragments of Snicker bars out of disc golfers' hands. Mark, if it was player one or player two. Did I fuck this up already? No. Okay, we're good. Back for vengeance. Taint, I am, but also I'm a little I'm hobbling around a little bit. So I don't know if I'm gonna get vengeance today, but also I just felt like playing. This guy's following me. All right, hole two, real short, couple hundo, go down, hit the berm. If you throw it over the berm, throw it too well, it'll just sail because the other side of that thing is just down the hill. So here we go. I'm gonna try and put you in some shade. Um, although I don't know if there is. Oh, maybe up here. If I walk you forward, I think you are in the line of fire. But yeah, this course is rated as a sort of mid difficulty, but it's really a real nice spread of shots. But the Texas style of disc golf is a lot of tunnels. So all right, so here we go. My sort of goal on this hole, as usual, is just can I get it through the tunnel? But if you can, it's just hit the side of the berm and call it good. If you really rip it, it's harder to hit the tunnel, but you can skip up over the edge of the berm. So we'll see. Do like a little light run up. Try not to hit the phone. Hopefully I have it flipped the right way. All right, here we go. That's real nice. Okay, I mean, I can't be mad. I hit a tree at the top, but it went straight and I'm happy with it. Whoa, 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 whoa. With tripod tall mode, you could see better, but also it's harder to navigate the shrub. Yeah, if I hadn't hit that tree, if I'd have been a foot to the right, this would have popped right over the top of it. But here's the lie. There's the basket. Can't be mad. If I make it through the tunnel, then I'm psyched. Okay. There's the green. Don't want to overshoot it. And also, there's going to be people behind me. So if I'm hustling, that's why. All right, as usual, the first shot is the one I score. Anything that comes after, that's just practice. So figurative. Green is figurative. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Headwind. So these are going to float, which is a little scary. But here we go. Here's the keeper. Floats. Here's the practice. Yeah, I like that too. Come back. No. Oh, that one goes over the edge. Okay. All right. In fact, we'll just go putt these. That first one, I sort of tried to loft it a little so that if it did miss, it wasn't missing long. Oh boy. All right, we made the one that counts, but it's a little ominous. Yeah, my back is sore. I don't know why. I think I just probably slept on it wrong, to be honest. Note too, get a new fan. Right now we're powering our brains out. Hole 3, you from where you're at in the shade up there, the hole is if you follow the light gravel up on the hill to the left, it's over tucked behind the trees. So for this, I try and rip an understable disc straight at those trees and let it drift to the right and then back to the left. I'm not throwing very far today, so we're going to see how this goes. And yeah, hopefully by the time I get back up there, the stream's still on. All right, here we go. Firing. No, I pulled it right. I pulled it right and it rolled left into the woods. Are we still live? We're still live. Good. Okay. Yeah. Tech difficulties do not make things easier here. They went full sonic. Yeah, I threw it too low. The idea behind the rest of it was good. All right. The ecstasy and the agony of the disc golf course. I don't know if you could hear that. Somebody just screaming. All right, so I'm in the woods down here, way short. I should have been up here. I'm gonna get you in the shade pronto and just point you at the basket. And we'll see where I land. I'm gonna grab putters and the Toro and let's see what we got. I don't think I have much. So is this was just a terrible outcome. Yeah, yeah, not good. Where's the basket? All right, I'm gonna try and forehand a putter. I don't know. Yeah, I'll forehand a putter. It should hold the angle better. I can't even reach it. All right, never mind. I'm gonna rip through a hole in the woods, and it should land in your foreground, hopefully. And I needed to get it up close to those rocks, but we'll see. Okay. Okay. Clank, clank. Headwind is making these float. Yeah. Okay, so that's a bogue on 3. 4 on 3. Oh, we gotta get our ASMR. Gonna enjoy the nice weather today. This is probably one of my favorite holes to throw because the drive is so fun, but if you fuck it up, it becomes not fun quickly. Okay. Uh, 6 on 3. Jesus. I could find a way to do that, Beta. That was my roller to my through the woods upshot. Go miss a putt. See what's happening. All right. Now we're going out in the sun. Hey, chat. It's been nice knowing you. Here we go. Before we leave the shade, tee pad is there. Wait, hold on. How you wear jeans in 90 plus weather? Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, it's anti-bug. Anti-bug. Tee pad is there by the trash. Basket is thinner frame, way, way, way over that middle berm. This is a fun one because you get to rip it. However, there is a headwind right now, which means discs are going to act a little squirrely and not go as far. But oh, I see shade. I can put you over here behind these trees. Also, I see people walking around out there. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. You can kind of see. It only counts if you get it in the basket. Like, do you mean like park it on top of the basket? Yeah, it doesn't count. You know what? If you stick it in the side of the basket, it counts now. Didn't used to, but it does now. That happened once on the Pro Tour this year. Okay, so I I disked down from my understable because I think in the headwind it's going to flip and just fly, which it has a tendency to do. It's what it's supposed to do. This is still understable, but not as. So I'm gonna rip this on a like a steep hyzer angle. Its instability is gonna flip it up, and then hopefully it'll go to the side. Here comes some people on your left, chat. Watch out. Almost to the top. Oh yeah, thanks, dude. It's a work in progress, but overheats a lot. How's it going? Good, good. Okay. Just did what I was supposed to do. I threw about as far as I can today. Didn't quite make it to the top, but I'm gonna be able. You can see it here. You can see the line. I will be able to see the basket, which is good. New vid on Saturday. Keep your eyes peeled. It's not that bad. I mean, just get, if I threw it a little more to the left, it's getting over. But there's the line. I'm going to be able to peek over. You can see the basket still a ways. No shade. Chat, good luck. I'm hurrying. Boop. They think Sark is a narcissist. That guy was actually like your setup. Somebody else out here is filming too. All right, if I rip a putter, it should just go straight there. Okay. Now helicopter down. Okay, nice. Here's a practice. That one's turned. Both juiced. Dude, do I need to be drug tested? What just happened? Can't throw it over the berm, but I'm sailing those. All right, let me get you to the shade. That's two. Yeah, I mean, those are not great upshots. This is not how this is not how you improve your score here. Let's put you down here. Oh, thanks, Wiz. 90. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is good. 90 is good. All right, so you're perched on a hill. Just have a good chance. If I miss, the lie is over past the basket there. If I miss, they have a chance of really running into the woods. Yeah, the fan dying is unfortunate. Although I shouldn't be surprised. Everyone, every one of those fans is some goddamn like Alibaba Chinese mass-produced bullshit. All right, let's see if we can save a par here. No, chill now, chill. That was weak. There we go. Get a feel for it. All right, we're getting a bogue. Actually, no, double bugs on the table here. Oh no. Oh no. Two. It's all good. Too nice a day to be mad. It's a 5 on 4. Now we're moving on to the beast. Crack open a monster rehab. Oh, here we go, hobo. I will take a drink. All right, now we go to 5. 5 is not the hole that you want to not be driving far for. What up, Marco? But that's the way it goes. Yeah, yeah. I'm on a I'm on a disc losing streak, Flutter. I don't think you. No, I haven't driven to any of them yet. Uh-uh. Okay, there's hole for 12. Here we go. All right, 5 is one of the two par fours. Some of you will be starting to recognize these holes. 5 is super long, way out there. What up, Matt? And then right, far, 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 way over there, through there. So we just got to belt it out there, and then you go on a journey. Hole 5, there and back again. Um, I'm gonna instead of a forehand, I'm gonna try and throw this understable guy. See if I can get it to turn right a little bit. Besides, I need to practice the backhand because it is tweaking the back a little bit. Okay, backhand turnover. That's what we're looking for here. Backhand with an understable disc thrown hard and tilted up. So hopefully it flies off to the right and then maybe even pans out a little. Here we go. I mean, it didn't go that far to the right, honestly, but the principle, the principle of the thing. was solid. It did what I told it to do, so that's good. I got to be happy with that. I could see from the tee though that it started flattening out and heading instead of going flattening out and heading to the right, it went out, flattened out, and came out in this field somewhere. So not the best, not the worst. I'll take it. Not mentally unwell, understable. That's right. I'm mentally understable. You have a tendency to flip. I like it. Normalized disc golf terminology for mental health. All right, let's see if we can find it. There it is. Yeah, you can see it hooked right, but then from where it landed, you can tell it fought back a little bit. And the only reason it's doing that with as understable, oh, that wasn't my most unstable disc. Shit, that's the fucking problem with having all orange discs. Uh, that would explain why it came back left. All right, no shade for you. I'm gonna rethrow this disc because now I want it to not go right into those trees. You can see the basket out there. I'm gonna try and throw it a little to the left and let it fight back. And we're gonna try and do it quick because you're in the sun. All right, don't hit this shrub on the left. That's all I want. Yeah, that'll be good. Not very far, but it's not in a tree. Also, anytime at this point, anytime left or right, I'm hitting a line that I'm aiming at. I'm considering that a win. The pros would throw a putter from there. They would throw not they wouldn't putt, but they would throw a putter from there because they'd be like, "Well, the shot's so short. I don't want to risk the disc turning." It's fucking crazy. If you've gotten interested into like if this stream has gotten you into disc golf, next year at some point, see if the Pro Tour is coming somewhere near you. You can get a ticket for cheap, dude. Go watch the pros in person. It's fucking crazy. These mofos, it's it's like they launch meteors. All right, there's the line, and the sound it makes as they throw, it's fucking sick. Anyway, it is fun. What up, Griffin? I brought my lights because I'm starting late, so we might be end up in the dark here. All right, that's two. No, what I would like to be doing is this lands and I'm putting for birdie. That ain't happening. So right now we're hopefully upshot for an easy par, but we've seen how that goes. I might do a little jump putt here. Actually, I'll do a little throw. We'll do a little throw. Let's practice. Practice the standstill. Rip it up there, nice and. Fuck, I always juice these too much. It's just sailed, dude. My standstill. This is the next thing I need to work on. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Standstill is a thing I need to work on. I have no touch. Okay. I think I fucked my par look up there by just chucking that putter. Yeah, it's fucking far. All right, here. Not the right knob. That's the right knob. Okay. Yeah, stand still. Got to work on it. I always juice it too much. I'm like 50 feet long. Okay. All right. Well, this would be an incredible par. Close. Close. There we go. Okay. Player three that time. I think it was this one. Okay. Draw the fire ants off of it. And then we go. All right. I'm on the bogey train. I'm the bogey man. Happy Halloween. This goes here. Five on four. Ooh, this is gonna be a rough one numerically. Plank and chain. All right, on the hole six, out of the field, back into the woods. So now the length of the holes collapses back down to like 200, 260 feet. Um, but the fairways turn into tunnels, low ceiling tunnels lined with Martian rock. Okay, hole six. All right, basket is down there, just barely visible. The clearing you see at the end, the basket is half peeking out of the left side of that. So I might put you forward in the fairway in some shade so you can see the basket. What up, Flansy? Use the standstill. I know. I should. This might be actually far for the standstill, but there we go. Forehand on this one might be bad because forehand, I'll give you the spiel. The discs fade that turn based on their spin and the energy in the throw. So for a righty backhand, the way the disc is spinning is going to pull the disc. Eventually, as forward momentum slows, pull it to the left. Forehand, you're spinning it the opposite way, and generally forehands generate more spin. Um, so as the disc flies out, it's going to go right. Generally, you add in release angle and stability of the disc, and you can kind of play with that a little bit. But that's the general idea. All right, I'm going to go back to the tee and chuck this. Um, as usual, the idea here is I'm considering it a win if I just get it down the tunnel. Um, it's just, there's just so many trees. So usually I end up hitting trees on either left, right, or above. So here we go. Let's try and chuck one down there. Nice, but early. Nice, but short. I needed that flatter. I tilted it so it turned left too soon. If that had been flat, the disc would have turned left on its own, and I think the distance would have been real nice, but that's not the way it worked out. We'll walk up, just see where we ended up. I think I flew into these trees here. Should have like a decent upshot, hopefully, get us close. What up, Shivers? How's it going? Yeah, so I hit these branches, sort of dropped down here. You can see the basket center screen obstructed, but I mean, I think I can get us putting. So you can see the basket is also under this oak. So the branches dead center are ahead of the basket. So if I curve something up and over, it'll hit the oak tree. So. What up, Shivers? That's right. Chopping down some trees. All right. So we will just try and curve one around there. Get it close. This one's going to be low and straight, hopefully. It's the slightest left pull. Oh, it hit the rock, dude. Okay. Here's a practice one. Yeah. See, that's what we needed without the weird bounce. Okay. That's two. Now I've got a little, for me anyway, a tester. What up, John McClane? Holy shit. Okay. All right, dude, we get these parts. Today, every par feels like a victory. I'll take it. I want to set up, I've been running around Hunt Showdown looking for places to set up a disc golf course. There's some banger spots. What up, Fleeting? Um, Par. 7 is the same, almost the same exact thing, but instead of downhill, it's uphill, and it curves to the right. So now we're looking at that forehand you were calling for. Yeah, here's the tee. From here, back here, you can just see the basket up there, tucked to the right. Okay. You are shaded here. I like it. What up, Augie? Augie, you ever disc golf? Never mind. Oh no, you're back. All right, this is a weird one. That tree in the foreground right here makes this a little tricky. So we'll see. All right, needs to be a forehand. How's it going? Okay. That guy was like, who the fuck is that dude talking to? All right, flat. Row it flat. Now, the left pull. Left pull. I'd throw another one, but I'm afraid I'm going to lose my disc. What course is this? Cat Hollow. Really fun course. Um, but it wrecks me. Okay, let's see here. All right, I see it. What do we do here? Oh, my lie is in those trees. So, new place. No, Beagle. No, no, no. I'm back. In fact, I'm back at the course that I streamed at last time. Trying for a little redemption, but it doesn't. It's not feeling very redemptive. Yeah, there's a ton of really cool courses up here. Let's see. I just saw it. Where was it? There it is. Okay. It's called New Vegas. Okay. I was a little to the right of where I showed you. All right. All right. Let's get this close. Basically, straddle putting the Toro up there. See if we can get into putting range. I think that'll do. Hard to tell on the rock, but let's see where we landed. Rocks do add a little bit of RNG to things. All right, I'm about 20 feet short in the shade. Can't have an easy par putt today. All right, we'll flip it. Little Texas flip. All right, pop it in there. Get a little putting practice. Ooh, all right. That's a little scary. We'll take it though. That's a par. Nope. Just some practice shots. Putting feels a little wild today. I hear people behind me too. All right, I'm happy with it though. Yeah, the rocks in the fairways, it really dings your discs up, but it's one of my favorite features on this course. 7 on to 8. Oh my God, it's so nice having it not be smoking, steaming hot today. All right, that was 7. We can go over here. What's the temp? Even 90, MZ, Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is. Probably 31 Celsius, 30. Nice little breeze. Hole 8. I mean, this is just a nightmare. That dark spot center screen is what you need to hit. Trees above, left, right. I think this is supposed to be a cleared fairway, but all these bushes have grown up in the middle, and so now you just have a tiny little opening. Oh, somebody just yelled 4. Put you in the shade. Got to hit that dark, shadowy Mirkwood spot, and the basket is back there to the left. It's got to kind of curve up and then curve back. Really cool shot ask, but also very difficult with all the how small the target is. We'll try this. Okay. You know what? I'm fucking noodling it today. I'll throw the understable disc. Here we go. Keep it low. Hit the shadows. Low. Hit a branch. I wasn't that far off target, but branch took a lot of the steam off of it. Yeah, I'm not too bummed about that here. Let's walk up and see. I hit this overhanging branch right center screen there. All right, so I got over all of this shit that's grown up in the fairway. Not that if you took this out, it's not going to make it that much easier because you don't get any ground play out here anyway because it's just rocks, but it gets in your head. All right, we got up here. This gets stuck in this shit. Basket is up there to the left. Starts personal fan man. That's what my dad was asking me today. He's like, "Hey, you need a caddy? He might make an appearance one of these times." All right, well that's one. I'm leaning back on the Toro because I'm gonna backhand it and see if I can't get it to get close. All right, rip it down there. Let it come back to the left. The awkward little patent pending stance here, but should work. Oh, I pulled it. Practice shot. That's what I wanted. It was just a misfire. All right, let's go do some damage control. You do better in Jeopardy, your dats. your dad or Stu's dad? Oh shit, I don't know. I think they would both get wrecked because Jeopardy is slightly, it's half broad trivia and half a peek into Nick's mind. And Stu is just got both. He's got both. That's also why it's so fun. So I don't know. I don't know how. Maybe Stu's dad, because Stu's dad is on Twitch. He's hearing all the bullshit we fucking talk. Um, man, this is so bad. Two. Should we Gannon Burr this? I have just an absolute dog shit of a shot. Ceiling is just at the top of the basket, but we'll try and rip one out there. Ugh. Try another one. Yeah, that's closer. All right, that's one, two. That was three. Four, and that's a double bug. This hole is somewhat acceptable to fuck up on though. Yeah, I'm gonna say Stu's dad. I'm gonna call Stu's dad. Mental Dweller, what's up? How you doing? Did I get the disc on the left? Affirmative, affirmative. Good call, Baumer. Yeah, so that was three. And bogey. This one I kind of went for it, but we're in for four. Okay, what is that? Hole eight. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna be on like a redemption train at Cat Hollow for a while. Hole eight. Yeah, that's a tough hole, but feels good if you just glide one down through that tunnel, Nicholas Antela style. What up, Wild? How's it going? Portable. Yeah, exactly. Ozzy, my little John Doe notebook. All right, we're coming up on the middle of the road. Walk through the on the way to the town of Bree. Hole nine. We're zigzagging back through the woods here. Same story, but shorter. It's like 230. There's the basket, but that's a hell of a tunnel. I'm gonna set you forward, and hopefully I don't hit you. Is Hutch not gaming anymore? He games every now and then, but mostly, yeah, mostly he's doing his politics streams. He has a blast with it, so. All right, is that? I can't even tell. All right, you can see the basket. All right, keep it low, keep it straight. This would be a good one to do a standstill on. The problem is also with the standstills, I don't have, I mean, I just don't have my aim dialed at all. So we'll do like a real soft step up here. All right, throw it flat and low, but not into the camera. Oh, I stepped off the, I tripped. Oh, shit. All right, well, we got to go find it. Is that a disc gone? Well, I mean, you never know out here. I tripped though, nosed it up. It just flew off to the left. It might be. I mean, this is the rough. Texas rough. Kind of shitty. Um, God damn it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna just point you at the trees here, and let's see. Oh yeah. Also, no bug spray today. So I'm on tick watch. All right, into the woods we go. See what we could see. That's so unfortunate. Well, I found somebody else's, but I can't reach it. Let me look up. Gamers don't look up. Ow. Dude, I gotta get my shit dialed. So I'm gonna be doing like Macbeth charity streams? What the fuck? This won't this won't fly. Um, I found it. I actually can't believe I found it. Okay. Ow. I don't even know how to get there. touch any of this shit. It's so much poison. All right. You know what? I'm reteeing. Okay. Good God. We'll call that a 1. Holy shit. All right, hold on. I'm coming back to the fairway. Whew, that was some deep shit. What up, Darth? I thought for sure I did not. I gave that a 10% retrieval odds. Got it though. That throw counts score-wise though. That's a 1. It was so deep in the shit. We're reteeing. I hear people coming up behind me. All right, here we go. Don't fall off the keypad this time. All right, keep it low, keep it flat. Yeah, it's better. It's not very low. Good distance though. How long is the growing season in Texas? Well, I I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea, Arctic. No idea. These um, fairways, they don't get. It never feels like they're clear though. Like these junipers, this shit. I mean, this shit never goes away. It feels like anyway. All right, we hyzered it. We threw it well, but we threw it on hyzer. There's the line, but we got it down the fairway. It is a putt, long putt on a day like today, Flanzy. Herculean putt, but oh, there's like a branch like right in front of me. We got a gannon it to the knee, and then we blast it up there. Doing this. Yeah, there's just yeah. Oh, that's the keeper. Here's some practices. You know, oh yeah, that's just not happening. There we go. Dang it. See, we got people behind us. Not yet. They're close. They're on the hole behind me. That's 1, 2, 3, and this is for a bogey save. All right, we gotta go. We're out of the woods though. Clear. Out of the woods, on to 10. This is the one where you just have to smoke it out into the field. chat with the basket, the little gremlin in the basket. All right, I just got to belt it out there. Why did he yell clear? Oh, there's people on the tee behind me, waiting for me to move. All right, understable. Just need to get it out into the grass. Rip it. It's beautiful. I mean, that is absolutely crushed. Exactly as it was meant to fly. So that's that understable disc into a headwind. You see it on the backhand still go right, and then eventually be like, oh, maybe I'll go left a little at the end. The headwind, the risk with that is that it never gets the turn back left. But we smashed that one. Calvin would be proud. That's what I'm talking about. Low line drives. It's who I try to emulate, and I just fail 9 out of 10 times. Right, out of the mouth of the woods here. Let's see where that. Oh my God, the tripod is in my way. Where it ended up. Here we go. That's pretty good. No shade. Basket on the side of a hill. I'm gonna forehand this and see if I can't get it to sort of, because I'm afraid with a backhand I'm gonna come up short. A pro would backhand this to get it to land on the slope, but I'm gonna try a forehand. All right, belt it out to the left, have it come back, keep it flat. Oh, see, it just turns. It's not the worst. I'm gonna let these guys play through. You guys can go ahead. Two of them, they're faster than me though. Let them play. See where they land. My back is against the woods here. Basket's on the left. What up, Josh Graves? You gonna clink some chains? Hope we'd get some dumpster. Oh, here. They fell. They landed right by me. I'm moving a little, so I'm not a weirdo. I mean, you wouldn't have gotten dumpster any faster if the phone overheated. All right. All right, here we go. Hole 10. We're on hole 10. We're letting a duo play through though. Hole 10. This is the other par 4. Yeah, yeah. see what we got. Forehand rip, similar to what I did. Nice one. What up? Hydrate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm good. Covered. Space is covered. The Augie, Hogster, Hairy Goblin, something like that. Oh, here we can watch these guys. Please play the hole. They're speedy. Oh, what up, Magic Stank? How you doing? I bet there's some banging courses in Brazil. Oh my God, it would be such good content. No clue, never been. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't. I have no idea, but maybe, maybe. Let's walk up. We'll see if. I mean, hopefully nobody's waiting behind them. Those guys are speedy. Okay. So far, so clear. I feel like they're fast, so maybe there's a little gap I can slide into behind them. All right, we're moving up. Forehand. I did what that guy did. I ripped the forehand, and it just sort of never hooked up as much as I like. This is, I mean, I can't be mad at this in two though. All right. So this would be kind of a cool birdie if I was somehow able to drain this incredibly easy putt. Oh, that fucking limp dick. Aim high. That's what we needed to do. Ooh, that's me not correcting for being so far below the basket. Oh, we need some ASMR. Yeah, par on 10. Now we go up to the first of these weird blind holes. You can see these guys out in the field grabbing their discs. The hole is out there in the field, dead center. The tee is tucked back in here. Oh, it looks like that. Hole is that direction, but deep. Looks like he went backhand. It ended up way left. We're just aiming at the sky and we'll see where we're at. Backhand hyzer flip. If you have it, yeah, I might try it. I mean, I almost pulled it off earlier. Is really the shot. But barring that, it's just a rip a forehand and then you go. What up, throwing? Any crash out glitches? No, we're chill. We're chill. I would take you out there so we could watch them finish the hole, but there's no shade. So basically, the idea here is understable, rip it flat, hard and flat, so that instability of the disc pulls it to the right, and then ideally it starts to flatten out, but ends up sort of going straight that way, getting me closer to the basket than a forehand, which would just go up and then stall out around these trees. That's sort of the idea. I'm listening for chains anymore. See if we can. Wait a minute, because what I don't want is that group. There's a group behind me I saw on 10. Nobody's gonna stop me on a plastic rampage. Are you kidding? I'm like Scrappy in Hunt, like just flying and just like everywhere. It's me. I'm the Scrap Beak of disc golf. That's a stream title in the future, by the way. Here we go. All right, I'm belting this out there, and let's see what happens. I need to get it. The only thing is, just gotta get it past this tree. I'm gonna move you because you are in harm's way. Oh my god. All right, there's the sky. It should hook up. Should head right and then gradually start turning left. Never went right, but it went far. I'm out there. Let's go. Down the hill and out into the field. See what we got. Yeah, that one I just needed to release it a little more since I don't throw it hard enough to induce a hard right turn on a backhand. I needed to angle it up. All right, it's out here. Basket up on the hill. Random block of concrete metal fence. That's the top of a drainage thing. All right, here. Soft run up and see if we can get it close. All right. I think we're pinned. All right, that's good because I can't rely on the putting. Any new music finds I'm sharing? Good. Just Golden from K-pop Demon Hunter. All about it, dude. Aurora and I fucking rock out. 71, like a pop punk band. I was just listening to them for the first time today. I fucking love them. I don't have any idea if the song I was listening to was new or not, but it's fucking awesome. Oh my god. I mean, dude, that says it all. Like a 7-foot putt. They came up on a Google Music Shuffle. I was like, oh, this is kind of scratches like the Goldfinger itch. Hold on. I'm gonna move off the green. Yeah, finally like a decent throw on that upshot. No shade, by the way. If the stream goes down, you're just cooking. Goldfinger's the latest. I hadn't listened to him since like Superman, but Goldfinger's like COVID album was fucking the shit. All right, here we go. We need to get it between this tree and that tree, right in this gap. Right in that gap. What hole am I on? 12. A nice par on 11. Par on 10. 9. I think I bogeyed. I gotta go back and check. All right, we're on 12 now. Par 3. Gotta blast it, get it down, split the upright. What up, Grim? Out here, tastes real nice. All right, let's blast it down there. Low, but hammered, but it smacked right into that manhole cover, so it got nowhere. It's unfortunate. I will never hit a 5G antenna. Never. My sweet, sweet baby. I need them to I need them to multiply. They're like pandas at the San Diego Zoo. I need to get the male 5G antenna. I need a female 5G antenna for them to hang out with. Okay, here's the line. Here's what I hit. Hallelujah. And then the basket's up there on the left in that clearing. Let me get you in the shade. See if I can throw it close. Yeah, there's the basket. A little bit higher on that throw. I think it would have been fucking nice. All right, we're gonna just chuck a putter to the right. Hopefully we don't hit this tree and bush in the foreground. Up high, it's gonna hit that. That's more like what I was thinking. Ooh. All right, where'd that first one come down? Ooh, not die. Oh, first one's actually kind of money, so easy par. Tree knocked it down. Very friendly tree. Yeah, I can't be happy, or I can't be mad at it, Vex. This was a better throw. No practice. But this one fought through the trees. All right, it's a par. I would love a birdie, but to get a birdie, I need to make a putt. How hot is it out here now? It's probably like 88. It's probably dropped a couple, which is nice. This is top of autumn in Texas kind of temp. Out here, yeah. On a day like today, dude, we take the pars. We take them. All right, through the woods we go. Feeling an ace, Clancy. I love it. I was thinking about this. It's part of being like a disc golf, I don't know, you'd call it a communicator, something like that. I have to explain all the outcomes. But to listen to the pros, like their chatter, it's, I mean, they're like, I'm going to ace it. Step back, I'm going to throw it in. But I can't do that. I've got to outline all the potential bad news. All right, here we go. Basket is up there. You can see it to the left of that tree in the foreground. I mean, I think I just rip a forehand here. Oh, it's a headwind. It's just gonna flip. It's just, okay. You know what? How about this? Another backhand. No. I can't be afraid. All right, forehand, ripping it. Um, and I cannot go left. Scoop that shit all the way to the ground. Okay, it's nose up, but it got around the tree. I mean, it's better than before. Last time it went to the bushes on the left. All right, it got around. We'll work with it. Backhand anything, lick your hand, grim. Every time I see like Paul Ulibarri or somebody do that, I'm like, 18 holes of licking your fingers. Good job. All right, so we flew up around this tree, high though. Should have been lower. If it had been lower, the shot would have been much better because it would have drove forward and then hooked up towards the basket. But as it is, it lost a bunch of steam and came down short and right, leaving me nothing. So we're playing for par. Super glue on his finger. Yeah, I mean, I've super glued cuts shut, but just as part of your routine, licking fingers. Hey, whatever. You know what? If somebody told if a genie was like, "You'll shoot all birdies from now on, but you got to lick that shit," I'm like, hmm. All right, low or arc it up. I'm gonna try and arc it up, not hit a power line. Okay, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, genie, yeah. Okay. I think could get used to the taste of gamer grip. Madam Sark the other day was like, "Your wedding ring is all fucked up." It was the day. It was the evening after my last disc golf stream. It's not all fucked up. It's just caked in gamer grip. I was like, "Oh shit, yeah. Let me go. Let me go scrub that off." That's how you know you're getting married to a warrior. All right, that's a par on 13. Unfortunate, but hey, par on 13. Did I fuck that up? I don't know. KY jelly. I mean, I don't think that's not going to go over well on the disc golf course. That's for sure. It's gonna be bad for your distance. Okay, here. Basket is at the base of that telephone pole. We're back on one of these blind shots here. Heck, I'm gonna put you forward so maybe you can see. Oh, Dirk, dude, just one. Yeah, just one. I do it. I'll swear to God, I will totally do it. I can totally be bought, Dirk. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put you here, and I have no idea where I'm gonna throw it. So the basket's tucked to the right a little. Good luck, chat. I'm about 130 feet behind you. Okay. Forehand, flat, and get it out there. Here we go, chat. Incoming. Okay. Maybe short and right. I'm not sure. You know better than me right now. You've seen farther into the script than I have. Did you even see a disc? Oh, shit. All right, well, I'll start over here. To the right, okay? All right, we're walking over. Oh, yeah. Okay, here it is. Short and right. That's what it felt like. Okay. See, now this is where the birdies live. But you gotta drain these. And I haven't been. Oh, that looked so good. Okay. All right. Par. On 14. Okay. Good news. I think I'm gonna beat the sun. The way I'm rolling today. You know what? Once again though, it's like the last stream. I could tell it wasn't like a primo day, but it's just a primo day to play, not to score. You can tell. You can tell sometimes. Okay, 14, and then we've got a long walk. How much do discs run? It's between like 5 and 20. New discs are usually like 10 to 20. You can get used discs for less. Yeah, I would say on average. I would say average 15. How often do you lose a disc? Oh, I mean, someone like me, practically never. After you're throwing discs as accurately and with the precision that I have, yeah, I don't even remember the last time I lost a disc, honestly. But also, I have short-term amnesia, like the movie Memento, so I don't even remember what hole I'm on right now. Don't listen to this shit. I mean, I'm not even in a place where there's water. I can't even be turned on. It's a fucking. You get me near a lake? Holy shit. We're gonna go do that, by the way. I gotta go test the cell phone coverage first, but we're gonna get some water hazards in the mix. All right, hole 15. This is the look for on 15, if you will remember. Keep in mind that telephone pole. Here we go. Let's fly up. Well, we'll walk up the fairway here. So you can see where, get a little spatial idea. There's the telephone pole that you can see back there. This one, there's the basket on a very precarious green. So deep and to the left of the telephone pole is where I'm aiming. But you're just chucking it over trees. This is another hole where your disc can fall into the Bermuda Triangle. Nade shot. Yeah, yeah. I don't have that, but yeah. Chuck a grenade. In fact, you can't see shit here. So don't mind me while I just fucking unnecessarily walk this distance again. But I'm gonna put you out here, and maybe you'll be able to see something. All right, basket to the left there. I'm putting you like this in case something comes down short over here. Yeah, let's see what happens. I do not have a grenade though, unfortunately. It would be fucking beautiful for this. Little Kevin Jones, he would dunk it. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I can get a forehand there. I might try and rip a backhand wide to right and see if I can get it to hook back to the left. That's not normally my play here, but let's see if we can do it. Okay, it's up, crashing down. See what we got. Time for that little disc golf Christmas. I think I see it gleaming. You guys see that shine? That worked out pretty well. I think that, although, I mean, my forehand has not been terrible. Forehand is, you play a lot with this slope though. Scary. Okay. All right, basket. Good eyeballs, flutter. Costume plan. Um, I'm doing a L-wire LED light up, just a bunch of light up shit. My costume's really only a costume after dark. All right, here's another birdie shot here. All right, just pop it in there. Oh, good height. The putt is just, the putt is not on today. Barely. Yeah, it's just a little loose, little shaky, just a sketch. You know what I need is to just go in the backyard and putt my goddamn, till my knuckles bleed. Okay. Oh, sweat in the eyes. Okay. Now it's not a fucking comfortable par set. There we go. I don't know how that went in. Okay. All right, par. Three holes left. One of them's the hardest. One's through the woods, and then one's 18. By the time I get to 18, I usually am so pooped I can't drive the green. Not a lot of 17 is not going to be birdieable. So if it's going to happen, I need a fucking killer drive on 16 right now. Tattoo artist has a 5-hole setup in his shop. Oh, Josh, that's fucking sick, actually. He just putts around. A gassy 2-basket setup, yeah. I mean, I have a basket, but I play like, it's like sort of like horse. So I'll pick a spot, putt. My own, like, my game is I'll pick a spot, putt, and I can't move from that spot until I make them all, and the ones that I miss, I make from where they lie. Once I do that, then I can pick a new spot. If I don't, then I can't. I'll stay there for hours. All right, here we go. Through Mirkwood. Train the cardio. I mean, that's what this is all about. You'll get out, get that exercise. Through the Hailing Woods. We need to, this is just so far. It's through the tunnel and then way to the left. So this one is tough. Allergies kicking. One sec. All right, muting. Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. I'm blowing my nose. Yeah, this hole is tough. I feel like it is a dude. A flex forehand is crazy, Tank. But I mean, if you got it, you got it. I feel like this is just a backhand, like flip up, fly straight, and hook up at the end. That's what I'm gonna try. I do not have that forehand, but I could see it working. All right, keep it low, keep it straight. I mean, if I just get it moving through the tunnel, I'm happy on this kind of shit. It's too high, too high. It's so good if it's not so high. All right, we're going, we're going. We gotta go. There's people behind us. We gotta go. What up, Alpha? I see you. I don't see a lot of the alerts. If that's lower, it's smoked actually. But that's the shot. Here's the lie. Hooking around, hooking around over there. This one we'll do a little forehandy since I don't have a lefty. We'll try and get this puttable. Okay, I needed that. That's a stable disc. I needed to actually lean it like I usually do and get it to flex. That's an unstable disc, which is what I'm always afraid they're going to do. But here we go. And a late release. Okay, so I'm at the tree. Yeah, we're just melting down. Here we go. Little grass touching hype train. Let's go. Fucking psychos. Let me get this one that flew over here. Ooh. Yeah, I got to get dialed if I'm going to do that charity thing. Otherwise, it's going to be a long day on the link. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, I'm over here. All right. Close, but not close enough. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can get a bogey. I'm getting I'm not only not getting revenge on this, I'm getting battered today. Oh my god, and it's a three putt. One, two, one, two, three. Yeah. Oh, there. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the meltdown. We got a double bogey on deck. You got to make those putts. You got to hit those shot pads. That's where you rack up. That's where you rack up those nasty scores. Unless you're on a course with a lot of out of bounds and your drives are flying out, it's just shit putts. Okay, we got this. Now we move on to the hardest hole. We enter the hardest hole. Pause. And with a double bogey. Okay. What hole are we on? In coming up 17. Coming up 17. 17. The nightmare. I parred it last time though. Even though I was mid catastrophe, I did par it. It's very rare for me. Probably the highlight of that last stream. All right, I need to get it. I got people behind me, so I can't walk you through it. I need to get it out the end of that tunnel, and then it's just it's way farther past the trees that you see through that. It is a par three, so you just gotta fucking what? I don't know if they're shouting at me. All right, belt it, keep it low, get it down there. Ow. Oh, it's low and left, but at least it didn't go into the woods. This is also when I start just spraying because I'm tired. Gotcha. Dude, you just got jump scared. Okay, there's the lie. Base of those trees. I'm setting you here, and we're double timing it. Let's see what we got. I mean, it's just all bad. Okay. Just gotta, I need distance here. up, and it should just sort of come straight down. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Basically, a placement shot because I just can't get it over the tree. All right, up we go. 3 for yeah, just for practice, A. But for scoring, I'm just strictly scoring the first one, if that makes sense. That's not disc golf is done just like golf, but uh, I'm just throwing some classic practice stroke. Here's the lie, which is actually really good. There's the next break, and in there on the peninsula is the basket. All right, that's 2. Yeah, last time my second shot I was pin high. So now this is more like what I'm used to. Get this up there. Usually it's more like this is a bogeyville for me by default. The par last stream is a miracle run. That's a pretty good upshot actually. A little tippy tap in. For a bug. Alright, we got a double back to 18. And hope none of these guys brain me if they tee off on me. Alright, they're throwing. I gave them the clear. Yeah, to make progress on that hole, you really got to get the drive out of the trees. Okay, 18. You just got to belt it down there and get it to the left. Just landed. That's all right. Well, it's all right because it's my third shot. But okay, here we go. I think this one will do it. Got to go deep and then hook up left. That's my miss on this hole is not getting it flat and then it goes left early. But there is like a little sneaky goblin tunnel up there. We'll see. See if I happen to line up with it. It was a full send, yeah, just needed it flat. It's alright, we're learning. Fuck, I'm right exactly where I was last time. Here's the sneaky goblin tunnel. Here's where I'm trying to go. Wide, chucked, and skipping up into these trees back here. This is what I needed it to go flat and then hook up. Instead, I threw it on that hyzer angle, leaned into it, it turned left early, and now there's just zero. All right. I mean, this might be a scuba. I've never done that. Scuba up and just get it to crash down. I guess, no. I guess this is possible. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. That one, good to be tall. So I leaned out and went through here. Uh, Worked out. 0 birds. That's unfortunate, but hey, sometimes there's no wildlife out here. 17 bogue, 18 par, and then I gotta go back and review the tapes for hole 9. All right, wildlife abandoned. Tristan, yeah. 50,000 people want to live here. 50,000 birdies want to live here. Kilclarney came to town. We'll go this way. Oh, is there another bunny? I love that. Every now and then we get like deer families out here just munching on the fairways. Logo on his hat looks familiar. I don't know. I just got it because it was a happy little ghost. Okay. Hey, we got a lap in. Beat Macbeth. No, I'm not competing with Macbeth. I'm actually it would be raising. I'm not for sure I'm doing it yet, but it would be raising money for the Macbeth Foundation. So, which does like installs courses and shit. Jumanji or Davis? Jumano. No, Taint. I haven't. Oh, nice. Dude, I love that Hike has Hike, I guess, designed like made this his home stomping ground. PDGA rating. That I still don't have, Planty. Okay. All right. We're gonna call it there. Jumano pretty empty most of the time. I'll look it up. I'm up in like north Austin. But with Gassy in the mix, I'm going to be hitting up a bunch of those central and south courses. Bad scores, beautiful, beautiful touching of grass. Um, Thanks for the great time. I think we're going to game a little bit later. Yeah. Bizzle. No, no, no. Well, you missed this part, but we'll be firing it back up in a bit once I get home, get cleaned up, eat some food. Maybe a smoothie tweak. Not sure. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. All right, but you guys rule, and not guys. Mobile, I see you just now. Gibbs. Um, Man, it fucking sucks firing up a stream and then just absolutely choking, but that's the way it's got to be. So there may be some more of these this week. We'll see. I gotta grind it out. Do some putting drills in the backyard, but uh, peace out for now. Thanks again. Tornado for real. Saturday, Augie. Saturday. See you guys. See you guys in a little bit. And not guys. Peace out.